Did you know that your ability to design your subtle energy system could become a major force of success for you in your relationships with people, in your ability to draw sustenance, support, and even wisdom from the natural forces of the world around you, and indeed in healing your own body and keeping it at optimum health? The role of your subtle energy system is crucial for all of this. It is the link between the physical world around you and the mind, emotions, spiritual connectedness, which are your inner world and which are by nature outside of time and place. Your subtle energy body links these forces with your world around you. So what does this mean? You've all experienced it. Maybe you've been in a party, for instance, and across a crowded room, the door opens and someone walks in. If that person is someone, say, you haven't seen for ages and you're absolutely delighted to see them, kind of like a call arises from within you, verbally or at least energetically, in which a wave of openness extends across the room to that person. And if it was a movie, you'd see all the people partying and the two of you, like Kathy and Heathcliff, running towards each other. That's your subtle energy system working to your advantage if you perceive the person as someone you like. Now, of course, the opposite is true too. Suppose it's someone that you don't like or you've got a conflict with, or it's not feeling too good to see them. A wall comes down and you contract, you become perhaps rigid in the field around you. That means that any communication you're likely to have with the person will feel stilted and difficult, even if you're trying to get over your own internal stuff. Your subtle energy, really crucial for understanding your interactions with the world and the people around you. So this is what we try and help you do, amongst many other things, as yoga teachers and as someone training to discover how to use yoga to transform their lives. So the Yoga Teacher Training course takes you into this in considerable detail. We learn to experience the shape and the feel of our subtle energy body, and then we learn techniques for changing it to be as we would like it to be. It's the one part of your consciousness that you can redesign like that for most people. And yet few of us have got a language to perceive how it is, or even discover how to transform it. So that's that task. I want to show you a little technique which gives you the ability to do that with someone that you've got a slight contact with. It's our famous, a well-used world peace flame meditation. So I'd like to invite you to just stand, be clear, and place your hands in a mudra like this, and imagine that there's a little candle flame on top of those index fingers. This candle flame is going to be a carrier of your awareness and your love. And then in front of you, imagine that there's a kind of video screen, and on it is a picture of a scene that you would like to see transformed. A scene where there's a bit of conflict or difficulty, nothing complicated or difficult, just a little bit of challenge. It might even be you looking a bit grouchy this morning when someone else pinched your toothbrush or something like that. So just imagine, there you are, there's a scene in front of you. And so with this little candle flame here, breathe in, breathe out, take your candle flame to that scene and imagine some of the conflict and difficulty arriving in that candle flame and being carried safely and easily as you breathe in to your heart and then up through and straight up through your crown to a world above you. You can't see my fingers, but they're the same up there, where everything is sorted out. You know, they talk about higher consciousness. Metaphorically, we imagine that there's a world of higher consciousness the further up you go. So imagine that somehow all the forces of goodness within your psyche, within the world, are all enabling whatever needs to happen for that system, that situation to be sorted. And then on an in-breath, draw in all the experience of wisdom, of kindness, of collaboration. And on an out breath, allow this little flame to conduct all these forces and just touch the imaginary screen in front of you. And suddenly, as these forces move into the experience, there's smiles, there's relief, there's transformation, things are going well. Let's try that again. So any remaining challenge, breathe the energy of that challenge resting safely on that little flame inwards. At heart, breathe it out, upwards, to the center line of your crown, to a world above you in which all the forces of wisdom, higher mind, connectedness allow you to find a solution, allow everyone to find a solution. Draw this down on an in-breath into your heart, realm of the soul. And on an out-breath, let an empowered sense of strength travel, touch this image, and suddenly the image you see has everyone filled with connectedness, awareness, resolution. Look at their faces, watch them smile. Perhaps the people involved give each other a hug. They're warm, they're kind with each other. Allow your flame to come back now into the realm just in front of your heart. And quietly acknowledge that if the situation felt as good as it did in your image just then, if the people were smiling that much, if there was resolution and resonance between you all, would you not feel better? And allow that feeling of betterness to be in the field around you. Feel as if this candle flame is a beacon for an awakening in the field around you. An openness, yet a strength, a connectedness, yet a freedom to engage. That's you gently and softly modulating your subtle energy body to be more open and free. And there's a few deeper things happening with the higher koshas at the same time. At your emotional level, the realm of manas, the experiencing mind, and Vijnanamaya kosha, the realm of your understandings and deep attitudes to life. That's something we also cover as we progress as yoga teachers, but that's a different topic for here. For the because those are where you create your world. But for the moment, let's look at our energetic field. Allowing it to be more open and free allows you to be aware of life. And if you're in a place like I am, it allows you to draw kindness and support and strength from the natural forces around you so that you can walk and live your life of giving to the people around you so much more effectively. I hope this gives you the tiniest little scratch on the tip of the iceberg to realize there is so much you can discover about redesigning your whole consciousness and thus healing your body, healing your relationships, and healing your and the people around you's relationship with the world. See you soon.